Ashlee, thank you so much for being here and being part of this broadcast. It's an absolute joy to have you with us.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Now, I've been looking forward to this interview because you've actually only been inside the Coaching Institute community for just the last 3 months. So it's a really, really wonderful time to be able to interview someone and say, well, what's it been like 3 months into the journey? What this has given you so far is it's really helped you get clarity on what you want to do with your career, which is really powerful. And before you came to TCI, you were feeling a little bit lost. You were lacking direction. Talk me through a little bit about that. What was it like to be in that place of, I'm not really sure what I want to do, and how were you managing that? And then also, what is it like now having clarity on where you want to go and the power that gives you?
Oh, it's amazing. But yes, I'll take you through that process. Reflecting back before joining the Coaching Institute, I really was in a chapter of, as you've said, I lost direction. And when I lost direction, I really lost my sense of purpose. And that really cascaded into all areas of my life. I think when you start losing that identity, and I'd probably really tied a lot of my identity to my work. And so once even that started to lose a bit of certainty, I got really confused about who am I, what role am I playing, where am I going, what's my purpose, etc. And I started looking at the Coaching Institute for a couple different reasons. Unbeknown to me, all of these things led me there in their own unique way. So there was a professional line, but also personally, as said, I was really looking for some direction, and I was actually looking at researching into coaches. And being my due diligence self that I am, I would always look at different credentials and different things like that. And what I found was there was a common theme about these coaches having studied with the Coaching Institute, and these were highly regarded individuals that had been recommended to me. And so that's really how I came in contact with TCI. And really, the biggest thing, the first thing that really happened for me was I started to explore my values. I wasn't really aware that that's what I needed to do, but the first big process I went on was exploring what's actually important to me, and that was the first step that completely transformed my life, to be fair, and really started to give me a sense of purpose and direction again. And then I started laying down the different building blocks around my identity, around how I'm looking at the world, around how I'm responding to relationships in my life. And so I've been on this amazing journey personally, which is the biggest part. But I've also started to find so much clarity around this incredible abundance, this career that I can build and form for myself through the Coaching Institute.
So you were kind of like lost and you didn't have direction, but also your identity was like wrapped up in your job. And I imagine that a lot of people will really resonate with this. I think that's a really common thing for people to experience, is that they don't really know what's important to them, but they have a job. And if you want, you can get good at that job and you can put everything into that job until something changes. And then you think, okay, well, where am I and who am I? So now that you've found a new career and you're right at the beginning of discovering, like, what do you want to do and who are you going to help? How is that different now? So you're on a new career, but now you know more about you. Tell us about that and what you've learned from coaching and how it's helped you get clearer on, well, like, okay, what is it that I want? And you were starting to lead into that with your conversation about values.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. So really, I had to, I went through unpacking all of this. And look, I work in human resources, so I've always been drawn to what I understood was helping people. But there were some limitations around that in terms of an organisational environment. And I also didn't feel that I was equipped and had the tools to explore the type of conversations that I wanted to.
Thank you for sharing that, because I think it's great to have that before and after view, the view of, you have the reality now of receiving the support that we provide here in the school. And I think a lot of people don't know how to understand that because so many people don't have it. And it's really sad. Like, I didn't have that. I remember I learned everything on my own. I taught myself how to make music and do all these things. I just did it on my own. I didn't even know you could reach out for support. And then when you have a supportive community around you, You know, I love your attitude because you're so happy to have it, which is great. It's like, if I want, I'll send an email, I'll give them a call if I want, I'll have a chat. And that is an attribute that I've noticed in all successful coaches. Every single successful coach that I've spoken to, they use the support. Unsuccessful people, they try to do it alone, and I think that's crazy because it's too long. It takes too long to achieve things.
Yeah, and I think whenever I interact with the coaching, and let me clarify, I come from a HR background, learning and development background. I've engaged with a lot of learning and training and development vendors and providers. So I really say this genuinely, in that what the coaching institute teaches, they live to the next level. So you're constantly seeing it in play and going, I want to be able to deliver something of that much value, of that much experience, of that much everything. And that's so motivating for me, is constantly having that there. And then I get to enjoy it as well. I'm benefiting from it from a personal perspective.
It's wonderful. Now tell me, what are you excited about? You were lost, you didn't have direction. Now you've got direction, now you've got clarity, and we're working it out with you along the way. What are you excited about for the rest of 2020 and your future and where you're taking your career?
Yeah, I think the joy is in the fact that there is really no limit. And that's truthfully how I see it. And at the moment, I'm working on one-on-one clients. I'm looking at developing online material, but I've also done a lot of work, volunteer work historically with young adults through HR. So getting ready for that next transitional part of their career and things like that. I know, funny, because now I went through that and got to do it all firsthand later in life again. But I'm also doing materials to support young adults in self-esteem and things like that. So I am so excited. It's actually, I just want to do it all so quickly. I keep thinking of more ideas and I just want to do them. So I love that absolute abundance of opportunity where you can take this content and really support people.
It's really, really, really wonderful. It's so great to see you so alive and excited about what's coming next. I imagine that your clients and the people that you're working with are really loving that. Now, last question. There's going to be so many people that'll be watching this, that'll be inspired by your message. What would you say to someone who is considering joining our amazing community and taking their very first step to become a successful coach today?
Yeah, awesome. Look, honestly, it's the best thing that I've done for myself, and that impacts everyone around me as well. Do it. It's incredible. Even if it just was for yourself and your own development, you will absolutely grow from this experience. But more than that, there is this entire world of a career and different avenues that are waiting for you. Commit, take the leap. It's incredible. It's been amazing for me.
Thank you so much, Ash, and congratulations on everything that you've achieved. It's absolutely phenomenal, and I can't wait to just keep going, and we'll keep on supporting you as you achieve your goals and your dreams.
Thank you, guys. You're amazing. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, everyone.